And to talk about the big kickoff, which will be happening in 30 minutes at the Mashood Biola Stadium in Abuja as the Super Eagles clash with the Black Stars in the second leg of the 2022 World Cup playoff. Now, all to play for in this second leg, as the first leg ended goalless in Kumasi on March 25. Joining us in studio now for a tactical analysis on all of this is Joy Sports' Michael Queno. How nice to see you at this time. And I know that a lot of Ghanaians are on social media talking about the match, but take us through what happened in the first leg. We all watched that match, but technically speaking, what went right and what went wrong for the Black Stars?
Okay,
and at least the Super Eagles.
Okay, all right.
So I don't sound biased in this. Right.
I guess you trying to build the balance. So in that first leg, you know, lineups came out a bit late for the Black Stars, but the Nigerians released theirs a bit earlier with, you know, they came out with a 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
Actually, both teams set up in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, you can see the shapes are very similar. So this was how it looked like on paper.
Right.
So this you have...
You're taking an aerial view. This is...
exactly.
Right.
So this side is for Ghana. This side was for Ghana. This side was for the Super Eagles. You know, on paper, they looked similar.
Right.
But whilst the game progressed and whilst everything progressed, there were bits of some tweaks and changes and everything, yeah? If you could just move a bit so you can see how everything changed for the Black Stars.
Yeah. Right. So this is our initial...
Yeah. So for both teams, it's a 4-2-3-1. 4 defenders, a pivot, 2 midfielders, you know, 2 wingers, a forward and an attacking midfielder playing the hole behind the striker.
Right.
So yeah, so as you can see, Black Stars set up in a 4-2-3-1, but it was very fluid and dynamic. So whilst the game was going on, the system changed to what we see here as a 3-1-4-2, meaning, you know.
So there was a switch?
There was a switch, yeah. So they employed that football principle of positional play, whereby, you know, players are encouraged to swap positions and to play in different positions not as they are normally accustomed to. So we had in our situation, you know. So before I got into what actually was like, I want to know the benefits. So it meant that the rotations helped Ghana establish numerical superiority in building up. And to build up, you know, you need the numbers to support you so that you can outnumber the opposition to move the ball, you know, more easier and more fluidly. And also help Ghana provide, you know, set up more goal scoring chances. And it was not
so we had more chances in the game.
Yes, as compared to Nigeria. But our quality meant that quality in delivering those chances meant that we could not really use those chances the situation, you know, set up for us. And also, you know, this 3-1-4 also provided the team with you know, very solid defensive cover and defensive shape. If you can just move on, you know, so we just see how everything looks like. So yeah, this is the shape. Okay. Currently in the picture, we have our 3 center backs out of picture. So yeah, we can see Thomas Partey with the ball. There's 7 as a single pivot. Yeah. And we can see the line right in front of Thomas Partey with 4 players right in front of Thomas Partey and 2 strikers in there. Remember I said on paper we look like a 4-2-3-1. But here you can see the dynamism, how fluid has changed.
So this is what the switch you were talking about.
This is the switch I was talking about. So we have our fullbacks in Gideon Mensah, far left there, and Dennis Odoi over here, playing as wingers. Meaning our wingers were playing as inverted, you know, wingers. We're playing more in.
So they could moving exactly when necessary.
Exactly. And
but how come that didn't translate into the goals that we're expecting?
I'm coming just to that. So if you can move in again.
Right.
I'll get to your point very soon. So yeah, this is how it was. The clearer picture. Okay. So 3 at the back, Partey in midfield, the 4, and our 2 forwards. Mind you, this guy number 7 here was Issa Haku, but see how close he's playing to our main forward, Afinajan. And Jordan Ayew, who started as a winger, was playing more infield, number 9. So we had 2 number 8s together with Jordan. We had 2 number 8s. That was Kudus and Jordan playing number 8 role. The number 14 and number 3 are fullbacks who are now playing. Fullbacks, I mean, who are now playing as wingers. Right. And number 21 was a holding midfielder together with Thomas Partey, who dropped inside to create the back 3. So that's how we have the 3-1-4-2. Let's just move on. You can see the benefits it helped for Ghana. So yes, in build-up, the 3-1-4-2 means that we could outnumber. I said we outnumbered Nigeria in our build-up. So this is how it happened. In any situation where Nigeria tried to press the Black Stars during build-up with Chukwueze or Simon, anytime they stepped out to press, it meant our guys on the flanks, Odoi and Mensah, always had acres of space. Right. Because Jordan Ayew and Kudus were being marked by Aribo and Bonke respectively. And Afinajan and Isahaku were also being marked by Balogun and Ekong. Right. So meaning on the wide areas, we always had a one-on-one situation where our fullbacks were always in a one-on-one situation versus Nigeria's fullbacks. Yeah. And this was where Ghana was supposed to create a lot of chances. But before I get to that, let's just see how it helped us, I think, defensively as well. Okay. Can we just move?
So this is about the attack.
The attack, yeah. Right.
But in terms of defending...
We'll get to our defense soon.
Right, okay.
So let's just do, yeah. So this is what I was talking about. Here, you can see the amount of space our fullback in Gino Mensah has over here. And he had, let's see, about more than 3 or 4 of these situations in the game. He tried his best, but in terms of delivering the crosses into the box, they were not the best. Meaning he was not giving our attackers, these guys, and some other guys who are out of the field, out of the picture, out of frame, I mean, enough opportunities to attack the ball in the 18-yard box.
Was that really the case, particularly when we've seen a lot of reactions and backlash at Jordan Ayew, for instance, his failure and inability to deliver the goals? So you're attributing that to the wingers, not to Jordan Ayew?
Okay, so Jordan Ayew's case is special. Right. The reason why people criticizing him a lot was because from dead ball situations, he was not able to create enough goal scoring chances for our team. Dead ball situation in terms like corners and free kicks.
Okay.
But this is actually live in game, whereby a team has been able to move the ball from defense to these sort of areas where we are supposed to put the ball in the 18-yard box, and we didn't really do well in terms of quality. If you deliver about 2 or 3 good crosses from this area, you give Afinajan, Kudus, and Isahaku, those guys, the chance to have a shot on target. But because of the low quality, you could not create meaningful shots on targets from such situations. Right. You had just one situation whereby I created a shot on target, and
that's what accounted for the challenge.
Exactly. So this is how we looked at like in possession. If you can just also move a bit again.
Right.
So also I said with the 3-1-4-2, we helped defensively, and this is how everything worked out. Osimhen is at the moment Nigeria's biggest striker, tearing the numbers in Napoli. And
so you have 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Immediately Osimhen gets the ball. We have 4 guys immediately in and around him. Right. For the entire game, Osimhen had only 1 pass. He was able to complete only 1 pass in the entire game. Right. And that was credit to the sort of work, the shape.
So which means that the defense strategy...
exactly. The shape was very effective because Nigeria like to they are a very direct team, meaning they get the ball, they're looking for a straight counter-attack, and you get the ball to Osimhen or to your wingers. So meaning when Osimhen gets the ball, you already have Idrisu, Partey, Jiku, and also Amati in and around him. Meaning when he gets the ball, all of a sudden you can see it's technically a 5-on-1 or a 4-on-1. Right.
So that's your take on the first leg?
Of the first leg, yeah.
Definitely there's a need for us to look forward and look at the new dynamics, because I'm sure that there may be some changes to the Black Stars team, as you speak. What's that change looking like, and what's the possible implication for today's match? All
right, so as Isahaku was one of 2 young, inexperienced forwards for the Black Stars in that lineup, together with Afinajan. Right. And I'm thinking that with a more experienced midfielder like Kofi Chire coming back into the team, Isahaku will be sacrificed, meaning Jordan will play his more natural role as a centre forward.
Jordan is still featuring tonight.
I mean, if you have a situation where your forwards are all inexperienced, you need a little bit of experience, irrespective of how fans might think the guy is performing. Right. And currently, Jordan is the most experienced player in the current squad.
You mean the forward?
I mean the most experienced player in our squad. I mean, he's the only player in our squad who has played the World Cup. Amongst all other players, Didayu would have been in the situation if he hadn't had the red card. Right. So in the current team we have, Jordan the most experienced. He's the only person who's playing the World Cup. So you might need that sort of experience to get going against a Nigerian side like this. And mind you might speak about Jordan's inability to score and hit the target, but it gives the team different edge in terms of how to progress the ball, how to run channels, how to find space and utilize the space. And when you are able to utilize space, you create opportunities for other players. Right. And in a game where we need at least 1 goal to qualify, other players need chances and we need space. But speaking for Nigeria, I'm suspecting Nigeria might change their shape totally, because they were a bit disappointed with the way they played in the first leg. They conceded too much possession and conceded too much control to the Black Stars. So I'm predicting Nigeria to go with a 4-3-3 to, you know, put in more control and to exert more dominance in that midfield.
Right.
And the way we can counter is by playing Partey, Kudus, and Tre.
Right.
I mean, with Kudus and Tre, you have more innovation, more that creativity in the midfield.
But could that be the reason why they are introducing the emotional shock, as I'm terming it? The fact that they want to fill the stadium with home support, so I mean, they can intimidate the Black Stars. Could that be part of the strategy?
I mean, in football, home support always matters, always counts, and we saw that here at Kumasi. I mean, Nigerians for like 30 minutes in the game, they were shocked. They didn't know what to do.
Right. But your predictions for tonight's game?
Predictions.
At least put you right.
Predictions. If things go as well as we saw in the first leg, a 1-1 draw.
Well, and that will mean we're out.
We'll qualify. Away goes through.
We'll still go through.
Away goes through. Yeah.
But okay. So now, how many goals do we need? And I guess that's the question all over the place. How many goals do we need?
We just need.
I mean, in terms of the Black Stars qualifying for Qatar.
Okay, all we need is a score draw. A score draw in the sense that any draw apart from 0-0, we'll see the Black Stars go through. So that we draw 1-1, whether I draw 2-2.
So all we need is a goal. That's what you mean.
All we need is a goal and a draw.
Explain the dynamics.
All right, so if we score once and Nigeria equalize, and it counts 1-1, we qualify on our away goals. If it's 2-2, we still qualify because of our away goals. When Nigeria came to Ghana, they failed to score.
Right.
And in football, when it's a draw, aggregate score is a draw, the away goal counts as double, it counts as 2. So if you get 1 goal, instead of a single goal, you are seen as you have 2 goals. So even if it's 1-1, you're seen as 2-1.
So that will mean we'll go through.
That mean we'll go through, yeah.
But how easy will that be? And I guess that's the question.
It will be very difficult because at the moment, the Black Stars are on a streak whereby we are not able to score goals. And even Chus Ekong, who plays for Nigeria, he said something to the extent that, I mean, if you look at Nigeria's forwards, you look at Ghana's forwards, the statistics puts Nigeria in favor of qualification because Nigeria's forwards can score. So that will be our biggest challenge, scoring goals.
Right. We'll just keep our fingers crossed to see what then will happen. Michelle, that doesn't want to give me the score line.
Oh, I mean, we just need a draw, so I'm just looking at a 1-1 draw should help us.
That's what you're on the lookout for.
1-1 draw should help us.
Anyway,
if you want me to predict, I can't predict, please.
I'm grateful. Michelle Quino with Joy Sports team. But that's all we have for you in this package of the polls. My name is Blessed Sogan. Don't forget to log on to myjoyonline.com for more updates.